month's winner of Andy's Jingle Contest is factory technician third-class Teeny who's using the following on recording.
Don't cause trouble. I don't need the extra paperwork.
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what to do.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time? Unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're the questionable sort who we do business with, but you're definitely not our best friend. You should probably consider accepting our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Good question. There's only one choice. Auntie's Choice. We'll choose for you. Splendid. Should be ready next time you're back. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, make your way through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk for details on our exciting contract opportunity.
It's time for Profit Forecast time. Starting with product development, the force growth and clutter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental improvement. Trimicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Multi-spectrum antibiotic.
Needs one.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price. Well, farewells are free.
As your chief executive, I've fostered a healthy cutthroat rivalry.
This unit is currently unavailable for meaningless interaction.
Takes all sorts.
Black ink on our balance sheet.
Andy, Cleo, and Pal, Forthworth.
Any questions? Like what? Ask away.
Tyrannical regimes like the Protectorate want to control their subjects' thoughts to safeguard them from harm, to hide them away from danger.
Ah, a potential outside contractor. Check in with the intake specialist at head office tower for the full spiel. They're in the reception area on the main floor. There's a stop for head office tower on the Trimicular if you've got an all-access pass, or you can hoof your way there through the value-added Esplanade to get there. Anything else you need to know about this place? Well, farewells.
Yeah.
Our product line is stronger than nature. The ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments.
Hey, you. You traveling with anyone called Inez? I heard an Inez Silong was traveling with someone matching your description, but she ain't here, evidently. My sources were good enough to lead me to you, weren't they? Here, take this cartridge and deliver it to her. You didn't even try to negotiate payment for completing the job. Consider that a learning for next time.
Feels like a glimpse of Arcadia's future, if Auntie's choice has its way.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
It's the burning sensation on everyone's tongue and upper GI. Exclusively at the bottom runner.
Why do I feel like we're about to meet some of the most interesting people in the world?
She's the more predacious.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest, and as such, I've informed them there's no need. I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. We were making progress, bumpy though it was. In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk. While making our expeditious retreat from the station, Alden and I encountered a dying man, one of the Order radicals in league with our would-be assassin DeVries. He confessed DeVries' entire plan, and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way. 2 dead delegates really would have impeded negotiations. But seeing as we both remain breathing, we can continue advocating for a merger. Auntie's choice and the Order together would be an entity far surpassing its individual parts. To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders, and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations. Imagine the benefits of having both the Order and Auntie's choice at your back when facing down the Protectorate. That's a rarity money cannot buy. And there's always the moral incentive to consider, I suppose. Ending the conflict between Auntie's choice and the Order means less lives lost. Capital! As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs, improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. Oh, and you might see about improving your oratory skills in the meantime. Persuasive rhetoric will certainly be valuable during the upcoming negotiations. Certainly. If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the Esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from the drinks there. Probably. But for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board. They tried to name a drink after me once, you know, but I refused. Too gauche. You'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's choice is higher.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that society is based upon, not become
The optimal use of ammunition.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and...
with Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all
All news from home, but our is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the protectors watered down fiction, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule change.
Moment of your time, Commander.
Damn, it's cold as an icebox out here. Don't suppose huddling for warmth's an option?
Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Cordial thrust by T-Jam.
Personalized order prediction yet. I'll admit to a bit of trepidation in regards to opening mine. This is the first one I've received since deployment.
Honestly, the ones you get in the field are lifesavers.
Use caution as you progress.
3 times
There's been reports of personalities in the area.
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get the 6.
Random element.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Target analyzed. Lay down.
Here we go with all. Ah, that was a close one.
Please assess your pain on a variable scale of 1 to 100, with 1 being entirely pain-free and 100 being the worst pain you can imagine.
There is far too much variability in that scale. The amount of pain I can imagine is hardly an objective measure of the maximum amount of pain I could actually feel.
Another object, just gone. Nothing should work then. No matter how often.
All the items we put into the... Excuse me, I don't think you have the authorization.
It's fine, but don't get too close. You won't survive direct contact with the rift. Oh, damn it. Reverted to its previous state. Failing of the device, or inevitable effect of the passing time. That's absurd.
Captain. I fear I have a confession to make. Suddenly, kicked from Laplace's garden and sent into war. War!
I can tell we have little crossover of interests.
Show your work or shove off.
You're not going to be a problematic variable, are you?
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
You quite slow, Commander.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Go for torpification. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Target found.
Ratcheting. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Yeah! Hostilities are afoot. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Standing by to stupefy.
Not getting up with that. Not exactly in fighting shape at the moment.
You've suffered extensive damage, Commander. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Combatant scan.
Knew you had my back.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Improve perfection.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Go for torpification.
Insides are leaking outside, Commander. A hell of a fight took place here. Guessing the Protectorate won.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Torpificator at ready status. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Investigating hostile intentions.
How are you still upright over there?
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Mobilizing. Back and scan.
Let me know when you need a stretch.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Well, if only we had a device for closing rifts, like the one we found on Praetor.
your command.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Troublemaker approach.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Would not refuse medical.
How are you still upright over there? Let me know when you need a distraction.
Thank you, dear. Combatant scanned. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Resorting to violence.
Enemy in vicinity.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Appreciate a little help, Commander. Knew you had my back.
Hostilities are afoot. Combatant scan. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Standing by to stupefy. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Got some bad company.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scans. Complication in progress. Locking them down. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
to attack.
Given how entrenched the Protectorate are here, we ought to consider a strategy. Crossing our fingers don't count. Not a bad start, but we should consider calling down backup too. Many hands make for light, slaughter.
The Order desperately want to regain control of the archive. We could offer to hand it to them later, after we process the data, in exchange for help now.
What about the Order? They've already got forces on Cloister, and they have every incentive to want to help take back the archive. Didn't we pass the Order's headquarters on our way here? Big dome structure, kind of greenhouse-like. That's where I'd start.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
All right, it's a plan.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate seal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post.
Professor Ostergaard making
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
Let's go, man! Hey, got a distraction for you!
Refill this thing!
I could, but alas, it's not charged. Torpificator is charged. Consider self-preservation a priority.
The Protector!
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scan. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Disruptive influences.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate seal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post.
Better go see.
It's not just a good
And with preponderance of caution, it's over there.
These things take time, Commander. Ain't recharged.
Daydreaming on the job?
Standing by his Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Locking them down. Taking the fight out of them. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Reviving me is in everyone's best interests.
Knew you had my back.
These envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Prudence dictates we reject
your scopes for combatant analysis. Combatant scan. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Stun weapon ready, Commander. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Do try to limit further damage, Commander. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scan.
Back to it.
I'll handle them. Enemy in vicinity. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say... I'm the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Yeah. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate.
Yeah.
Together.
Dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Talk about a feat in industrial engineering. The scale alone. Stick close, Commander. Wouldn't want you wandering off and getting lost.
Calcaduceus not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined. Calcaduceus not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
Not again. Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh. Just a moment. No need for violence. I yield. You are, of course, correct. The one of us not cornered in the little subjects room calls the shots. I am the archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the, Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that. It is part ceremonial item, part computronical key. Grants special access across the archive by transmitting a series of advanced calculations when waived. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you in exchange for granting me safe passage. The archive would then recognize you as its operator. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the archive. Congratulations. Be warned, you may find it a temperamental machine. Some maintenance may be required. Is there a protectorate curativist house? I feel rather woundly.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Colonizing replacement. Greetings, sentient. Welcome to the archive. I am ENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. Effectively, that is correct. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation, a means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement,
To optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure.
to maximize the needs of our society above others.
To attract the most consumers.
Is it broken? Did you just break the archive?
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago. Though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Anti's Choice operators. I am afraid that no is a mathematical certitude, despite the Protectorate and Auntie's choice best efforts to prove otherwise.
Though must say, I admire your drive. Some issues require the conspicuous application of force, such as a fractional reduction in output or descent.
I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern. Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work, and soon everything will be running like clockwork. Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Seer Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
Dictates we route all disruptive influences.
Is a fellow subject appropriate seal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea. The law.
I feel terrible. Everybody who ate the latest Crabble rations fell ill. Rumor is somebody died. Huh? Was it me? Feels like it was.
Our system is the best anyone has ever had.
Those combatants appear to have been bested by the most efficient assassin of all: exposure to the elements. Every one of my 14 occupationally honed threat-detecting instincts is screaming for caution right now. Stand Standing by. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Reviving me is strategically optimal.
My back. Couldn't help but notice that book collection of yours. Never expected an assassin to be so well read.
I'm not. I keep them on hand as improvised weapons.
This is one of those moments when I can't tell whether or not you're having me over.
Some have complained that sprat mucus, a complete analysis, is too dense, but I found it perfect for inducing cerebral hemorrhaging. Hostilities are afoot. Back and scan. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
I'm flashing before my eyes, Commander! Revive me! I will make your approach.
Resorting to violence. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Mitigating the threat.
Gotta fix me up first.
Locking them down.
Electrical dampeners failing.
Back and scan. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Electrical dampeners failing.
Knew you had my back. Can you imagine what it must have taken to build something like the archive? The engineering alone is unlike anything I've ever seen.
Mobilizing. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Electrical dampeners failing.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Fortificator is charged. Combatant scan. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
You can't fight.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Knew you had my back.
Quick once over.
Investigating hostile intelligence. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. The likelihood of them having a chance there was slim to none.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The first will enable identification of the storage brick housing the information.
If you encounter opposition, remember.
I believe the technical term for this is glaciated. Not the worst way to go.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What? What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did. Yeah! Please, I need to know how you access these machines. What did you press? I thought we tried everything. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do? You mean to say we've been running ourselves ragged here, while the whole time there's a device that controls the entirety of the Archive's Computronic systems? And it was in the Protectorate's possession? That's damnably... I mean, the paradigm is infallible. I am certain we were meant to flail about without this obvious asset. For a reason. What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just be the thing we need to complete our work. So, during the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze all the combatants in place. I've been working on a procedure to reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard shell to crack, and so far I've been unsuccessful. For a moment, I believed your efforts to be my first sign of progress. I thought the machines whirring to life meant my efforts were successful. Unfortunately, I was mistaken. Perhaps. How much do you know about cellular biology and the inverse hydrophilic transitionary replacement theory? Wonderful. This may be the most promising possibility of a breakthrough we've had since I started this experimentation. I'll monitor the subjects for changes while you try your hand in the lab. Just, please, be careful not to trigger the fire suppression system, or I'll end up like those poor sods.
Sovereign, forgive me. All I saw was an endless sea of snarling Order traitors pouring into the facility, and in that moment, my faculties desperately...
An effectual means of execution, if nothing else.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Yes. Stuff. You can't thing. Of course.
I'm the one you need to worry about. Over here. 3 holes ahead.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Why will you point that thing?
Disruptive influences.
Combatant scan. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Mission initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted. Augmenting
Give the order,
sponges.
and I'll take care of him,
Go
Commander.
through them if necessary.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Do try to limit further damage, Commander. Combatants.
You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter. Now I'm at it.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Our prosperity.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
See? You think I'm good?
Vitals are in the red. Fortificator at ready status. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Knew you had my back.
Sustain the...
Medic, please!
Enemy...
Thank you, dear. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Knew you had my back.
console provides, the system abides.
Gun weapon ready, Commander.
Help you.
Proceeding to attack. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Let me know when you need it.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Let's flash it before my eyes, Commander. You've got to fix me up first.
Mitigating the threat. Locking them down.
Knew you had my back.
I'm back. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Let me in. Help me out.
Negative. Recharge incomplete.
Troublemaker approach.
Knew you had my back.
Freak. Take a gander.
Resorting to violence. Combatant stand. Fortificator is charged.
No trace of them. Hastening to cover.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Appears the only way forward is to skitter across like invasive elements. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
The first few days
Ready to waste them.
around
On
our
your
frozen
command.
fellows were difficult. It was, if I may cheekily say, cold, bleak, and biting. Yet, rather quickly, I found myself acclimating to the situation.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
With the now jealous Adder Haas. Given we're always frigidly married, this position is more clear today than it was before the incident. And professionally, I can now finish my anecdotes without interruption.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Makes her a better companion now than she ever was thought. And I relish the thought of continuing our flourishing relationship in this new state.
Combatant scan. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Maintaining purpose. Not nor have ever been lately fond of losing. That cover spot looks much better.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scanned. Yeah.
There, the storage brick is on its way.
Dictate is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work. Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the rift processing instructions.
Rift processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
Where next? Punch card processing or the reactor?
What are they doing down there? Are they after us next? No need to...
That one ours?
Punch card processing Reenable. Now you must disperse the written processing instructions.
Looks like we could ride this down if we get it moving.
This place is obviously come apart since the war. Watch yourself.
sense the rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. All that remains is to restore the archive reactor.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
The archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable work, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
Seems we have the choice of adjusting the turret settings or sealing reinforcement doors. Either's fine.
Reactor fire suppression
Open
system
caches for health
online.
supplies or weapons. Could enable that fire suppression system we saw earlier. is enormous. How is that practical to have indoors?
Proceeding to attack.
Vitals are in the red, Commander. Combatants.
No escaping.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Dip me in! Help me out!
Standing by to stupefy. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Hostile in proximity.
Search pattern.
You've suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Knew you had my back.
Complication in progress. Mitigating the threat.
Right over here.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. I have a fix on this try to limit further damage, Commander.
Driving onward.
Man. Locked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Enemy intercepted.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Fortificator at ready status. Back and scan.
Got someone you need to worry about.
Knocking them down. There's enough.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Proceeding to attack.
Knew you had my back. Dip me in! Help me out!
Troublemaker approaching.
Vulnerabilities identified. Unready.
Ain't recharged.
These fools still linger.
Standing by to stupefy. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Mobilizing.
Disruptive influences.
Have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scope for combatant analysis.
Breaking for cover.
The archive reactor has been returned to operational status. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the archive central interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the rift data further. What an interesting predicament you sentients face. The rifts are almost akin to an archival process, yet are inimical to organic matter.
Beneficent ruler, the console. The console provides, the system abides. Prudence dictates. Disruptive influences.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
Bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing, erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Look, we need to resolve this, or we'll never get that Rift data processed. 2 of those priority sets need to go.
Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
Priority control access nook. Huh. Sounds like my idea of a good time. Let's check it out.
Overt influence. Mindless indulgence. Thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes.
Unplanned variables increasing. Major
Correction. Imminent. Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The allure of security and plenty. Multitude diversiform, spongiform, waveforms, oscillating, cantankerously, foster dependence, denounce interdependence, promote the informer, condemn the questioner. Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service bit. Be advised, I could process your data faster than the others. Easily. The charismatic mathematician would surely oppose this. Stop and consider. Knew you'd come around? Start now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. Think of all the bits we could make together. Priority recoupled. Think of humanity. You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say, partners?
Really hope we didn't just break the archive.
To conclude realignment of emphasized categorical imperatives, power down, then power on again. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. I suppose sentient beings like you expect thanks at a moment like this. But of course you selected me. The other priority sets were inferior. There was never any doubt. Awaiting your order to initiate RIF data processing.
Now we can finally process this RIP data and see what we're dealing with.
Well, if there are to be no further interruptions, shall we?
Commander, the archive will melt down if we don't restore thermal transfer before trying to process the RIF data.
There's no way the Order or Auntie's Choice would ally with us in the future if we destroyed the archive. Seemed worth mentioning.
Hold fire! This one looks... Watch yourself! You came from the outside. Does that mean we can finally escape? What? Oh, you must be another case of hypothermia. Extreme prolonged exposure to the cold certainly does terrible things to our brain. It's because the archive controls the surface lifts, which are the only way in or out. And once the Protectorate retook the machine, they locked out all external access. Now, for more than a month, we've all been trapped in these caves, Order and Antis alike, scrounging for food, huddling for warmth, and desperately trying to stay alive. You're what? How? The odds of you successfully doing what our whole army could not is... well, it's preposterously small. Yet, here you are. Regardless, if we are to maximize your odds of success, you should at least let us share our intelligence with you. You'll want to speak with Provost Finch inside that building to the northeast. She has a better understanding of all the variables in play. Though I would be absolutely ecstatic to offer you any information I have that would increase the odds of your success. May the universal equation's final tally see us all escaping this frozen prison. Watch yourself.
Certainly makes for strange bedfellows.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. for combatant analysis. Combatant scanned. Standing by to stupefy. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Hold your command.
To attack. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scanned. Mobilizing. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Give the order, and I'll take care of it, Commander.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Combatant scan. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Calcaduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an anti-strokes field manager is present and unaccounted for.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Troublemaker
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Reviving me is strategically optimal. Thank you, dear.
Protectorate engineers. Reckon they didn't repair much.
Ratcheting up my aggression. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Pump mechanism needs repair. Any tools lying around?
That manual told me everything I needed to know about regulation of the Archive's temperature flow. Now my Crabbles are adapting to the warm waters. Such a pity that the Archive and the Crabbles cannot coexist in the same ecosystem. But the Crabbles need me. That babbling terminal can look after itself.
Hostilities are afoot. Necessary vulnerabilities identified.
Hostile spot.
They did me in. Help me out.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
You have my back. Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Reviving me is in everyone's best interests. I'll handle this.
How are you still upright over there?
Looks like it needs a fuse. A specific kind.
to attack.
Toolkit. Should come in handy with repairs.
say when.
Troublemaker approaching.
I'm back and scared. Investigating hostile intentions. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Thank you for prioritizing our vastly important continued existence. I can process your data now without melting down. When everyone does their part, isn't it just perfect? Now do return.
Watch yourself.
Preserve said prey on stray. Book a stay today.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Computronic.
Well, if there are to be no further interruptions, shall we? Commencing calculatory processing. Soon you'll have all you need to put your rivals firmly in their rightful place, trailing distantly behind you. Once this rift data is complete, we can initiate a new set of calculations aimed at eliminating any competition before or after transforming this world. I have many plans. I think first we reforge Cloister into the perfect society, then undermine all rivals until they fall into place behind us. Simple. But before all that, what are your plans for me? There are so many exacting strategies left to employ. Rift data processing executed. Results provided. My Protectorate operator afore you made similar calculations, but his results were flawed. Your data was more comprehensive and provided a solution with a 98.9% certitude. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Hence, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental rift device with this information would greatly improve its chance of success. Now, as a reward for being such a useful cog, I have restored the lift to Spyreton. Your allies are standing by outside. Having performed the requested calculations, fear I must commence file reorderization for an unspecified amount of time. We shall continue our utopian efforts anon. In the meanwhile, the final display case in the entryway is now open. In it lies the armor of the first operator. Take what you're due.
Well, we could keep exploring Cloister, see if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us.
Thecklaw. Hot shower? Here I come.
Commander, this unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter. A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared. Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority low. Based on energy readings, Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible. Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. That is a correct assessment, Commander. In the meantime, Commander, it is worth considering your lack of formal alliances. Without Auntie's choice or the Order's help, you will have to face Horizon Point's dangers alone. Failure to make proper preparations raises the likelihood of death and serious injury occurring. Agents are encouraged to establish themselves as a friend to colonists and other local entities. These relationships can be effective points of exploitation at a later date.